welcome back to another beer review. Tonight we're checking out the very first beer from the beer mail package, the amazing beer mail package that Darwin sent. This is Nugget Nectar from Tröegs Brewing, out of, I believe they're out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. This is an Imperial Amber Ale, 7.5% alcohol by volume, Hershey, Pennsylvania, it says. This beer is super hyped, and I've never had it before. And have been wanting to try it. I'm not really like an amber ale person, but I've heard so many good things that I wanted to check it out. I've heard and seen through reviews, I think it was DJ too, shout out to DJ, that had said this drink's more like a double IPA than an Imperial Amber, so really looking forward to it. The only bummer about this bottle is I don't know how old it is. There's no date on it, so I know this is an offering that's available, I think, in February and March, and we're time of recording, this is the very last day of March, so this could be 2 months old already. I don't know. I don't see a date anywhere on the bottle, so that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, I've been wanting to try this, and Darwin, thank you so much for sending this. So let's check it out. This beer is super hyped, so hopefully it lives up to that hype. You always wonder. Put that there. So, holding it up to the light, it is a dark amber, much what we'd expect from something called an Imperial Amber Ale, like a copper kind of color. Crystal clear, I can see the light right through it. Not a whole lot of carbonation in that. There's some bubbles streaming up to the top of the glass. Bright white head, about half a finger with that pour that we gave it. So, let's check out the aroma. Very sweet smelling, very sweet, kind of bready, malty. You get a little, there's like some citrus notes underneath all that sweetness. This is another beer. It kind of reminds me of the same kind of nose that Hop Slam has. More on the sweet, almost like honey. There's different citrus in there. There's like orange and orange peel. But very, very malty, very bready. Lots of sweetness. So let's go ahead and dig in. Darwin, thank you, sir. Cheers. Yeah, taste definitely follows the nose on this one. Very bready, very malty, very sweet. You get some of that, the bittering, the bitterness from the hops on the back end of that. But not very, I mean, there's not a whole lot of like citrus or crazy kind of hop burst in this beer. I think it's an older bottle. But the problem too is when I think, double IPA, this is not an IPA, it's an amber ale. So, yeah, I get like sweet kind of like honey, very bready. And then there's just a hint of citrus on the back end of that. There's some bitterness, but the sweetness kind of just balances out. It's a very balanced beer, 7.5%, very easy drinking, but not like that crazy kind of hoppy citrus bomb I was hoping for. It's a good beer. Like I said, very easy drinking, but the expectations and the hype that this beer gets, I think I just was expecting a lot more out of it. This gets a 96 on Beer Advocate. I guess in that style, maybe people kind of go crazy over it. But yeah, it's not, I wanted like that crazy, juicy, citrus kind of hoppiness, and it's just not there. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like a malt kind of a bomb at this point of its life. I just keep coming back to like that sweet kind of honey, bready maltiness. So yeah, 96 on Beer Advocate. For me, this is probably like it's like a B plus. We'll go 89. I think 89 is a good grade for it. Glad I had it. I'd love to try this really, really fresh, just because I've heard so many different opinions on how it tastes, and it's definitely not tasting the way that people have said it tastes when it's fresh. So, I mean, that's nothing against the beer. It's the way it goes. When you're getting hoppy beers, the longer they sit, the more they change. So, yeah, I mean, not a bad beer. I definitely want to see if I can get this really, really fresh next year. But Darwin, thanks for sending this. If you guys like amber ales, definitely check this one out. I mean, it's not going to be around much longer anymore, but in the future, give Nugget Nectar a try. I just when you hear the name Nugget Nectar, you want like this sweet kind of citrusy, like juicy beer, and it's just not that for this. So I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Darwin, thanks again for the beer, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Cheers.